You want to know the biggest game changer in probably the past 12 to 24 months, not only in my business, but in my life? Well, stay tuned because I'm going to let you know what that is in just a minute. I'm Jill Hope, and I help mompreneurs to embody their own authentic voice and infuse it into their business to make more money so you can have the freedom lifestyle that you desire. And what I want to share today is the number one biggest game changer that I have experienced in my life in the last 12 to 24 months. So here's what it is: decision. Making a decision. Now, this sounds like something that's really basic and simple, and why would that make such a big difference? But there's two parts to this. So the first part is making the decision. Do you know how many times you have a want, have a desire? Like, we all want stuff, right? So we can feel a desire, we can register the desire, and then we're wondering, like, why isn't it showing up? Where is it? Why is it taking so long? And a lot of times, what I've discovered in working with a lot of moms and women entrepreneurs, as well as in my own life, is that when something hasn't actually shown up, I need to ask myself, did I actually make the decision to have it? Did you actually decide to have it? Because there is an energetic shift that happens between when you just register a desire and when you decide to have it, to bring it into your life. It's a different energy. The wanting of something is actually the energy of lack. When you want something, what you're saying to the universe is, you don't have that in your life. You're making it separate from you. It is impossible for that to come into your life if you feel it's separate from you. We've talked about that in another video. It shows up here too. You actually have to make a decision in order to cross that bridge from being in lack of it and not identifying with it to actually bringing it into your life. You have to decide to identify with it. You have to decide to create it, to have it, and to have it now. And this leads me to the second part of this. You need to decide to have it now. If you just decide to have it, I've talked to a lot of people who tell me, like, Jill, I decided to have it, but it's not in my life yet. Well, when did you decide to have it? In 5 years? In 2 years? Like, when are you going to let yourself have it? And the reason why it's so important to decide to have it now, and I tell everyone, like, I am a big proponent of 1 year, 5 year, and 10-year goals. And that's for a whole nother video. But why should we even make our 10-year goals now? Why should we have them now? It's because for a 10-year goal, you probably got a lot of stuff to do to develop into the person that can have that thing in 10 years. And if you don't start now, when are you going to start, right? And you might bring it in quicker. You know, a lot of things that I've put on a 5-year list show up in a lot shorter time frame when I decide to have it now. And here's the other reason to decide to have what you want right now, no matter how big it is or how hard it seems to create it. Because if we go outside of our current reality, there really is no time. Time is just a construct. It's something that we have created in this reality to make sense of our reality and to put things in a certain order. But really, outside of this dimension, there is no time. So if you're going to decide to have something now, the truth of the matter is it's always now. It's always now. Like, we're always in the now. You can never put yourself in another time period. You can only ever exist now. So if you don't decide to have it now, it's never going to join you in the time period that you're in. Does that make sense? So you want to decide to have what you want now. And this was a huge mistake I made when I was focusing on my dream house. First of all, I never put it on my list. I put it on no list because I used to just make 1-year lists. And it always seemed like it was too big of a thing to put on a 1-year list. So I would just sit there in want of it, but I would never actually write it down. So that was a huge aha. And then the second part of it was I didn't decide that I was actually going to give it to myself. Like, I didn't give myself permission to have it. That deciding piece is the key. It is why I'm sitting here right now, like in this beautiful, gorgeous place in the middle of winter. It's because I finally decided to give myself permission to say yes to this desire. And I decided to do it now. So, and it showed up now. All the opportunities came now. Everything I needed to move in the direction of creating that came now when I decided to have it now. So, seriously, the biggest game changer for you might be just simply deciding to have it now. So, this is something to practice on something that you want. And I would suggest when you practice it, start with something that maybe isn't like a 5 or 10 year goal, just because you want to be able to see fairly quickly the truth of what I'm sharing here today. So, choose something that you want, that you really desire. It's got to be a true heart and soul desire. We're not talking about stuff that you desire for possibly dysfunctional reasons, like to feel better about yourself. It's not the kind of stuff we're talking about. I'm talking about a true soul desire. When you have a true soul desire and you decide to have it and you decide to have it now, that is when God, source, universe starts bringing you all the opportunities you need to create that. So test this out on something a little bit smaller so you can get the feel of it and so that you can feel the energetic shift. Tune into how it feels to simply want something versus to decide to have it. It is a way more powerful energy when you decide to have it and you decide to have it now. So that's my message for today. Biggest game changer, decide to have it and decide to have it now. And I have a really awesome brand new free gift, hot off the presses. It's my masterclass, 4 Secrets to Skyrocket Your Business and Bank Account in 2023. So I want to invite you to download that. It's an instant access class. You can get it at ishinewealth.com/masterclass. The link is down below, so check that out. And when you opt in for that free masterclass, you'll also get a free copy of my book, 3 Signs That You Are Ready to Up Level Now. And this is so important to check out because one of the mistakes that I notice women making a lot in business is they start to have certain situations come up, which I'm calling these signs. And they misinterpret these signs as signs that they should stop their business or quit or not move forward with some initiative that they were pursuing. And it's quite the opposite. These signs actually show that you are ready to up level, that you're ready to expand, that you're ready to grow. And stopping is like the opposite of what you want to be doing if you want to create the business and the life that you desire. So I go through that all in that book. The book comes automatically free when you download and listen to the instant access masterclass, 4 Secrets to Skyrocket Your Business and Your Bank Account. So I'm making that free right now. Go ahead and check that out. Let me know what you think, and I'll be back with another video real soon. Bye for now.